Okay folks, so I'm up to this part now. I'm about 3/4 of the way up, but I've run out of nails, so the right size nails anyway. So I'm going to go off to the builders merchants now. Tracy wants to do a little bit of shopping as well, same time, because we have to utilise you know, our journeys, obviously, because we have to go like 15 kilometres to the shop. Anyway, so there I am. I've cut the openings out, or got the openings ready for the Veluxes to go in. Just going to carry on when I get the nails up, the battens at the top. So just going to take you downstairs now and show you what Tracy's up to. Okay, just cover all the scaffold now to see how Tracy's getting on. She's been busy, look. Get through here. Hello, Trace.
Hello. How are they?
How are they? I'm alright. Well, the back of my calves are hurting because my feet are pointing up at an angle on the roof.
I'm getting blinded by the lights. I'm cleaning the slate tiles, the reclamation ones that are actually French tiles, which we are really happy about. Yeah. And I'm using an acid, hydrochloric acid, which is very dangerous and it can burn. So this is why I have my acid gloves on. I haven't got my mask on because you wouldn't be able to hear.
Well, you're out here, it's fresh air.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit on.
Let me just show what the tiles are like, Trey.
Oh yeah.
So
if we just explain.
Yeah, if you...
This is the side of the tile that you will see. This bit here is the part that gets covered, and these tiles here will butt up. So as long as from here, is it about 6 inches up, you see?
Yeah, it's where the mark is. It's not 6 inches, it's actually what we call headlap.
Headlap.
So it's set to the headlap, right, which is up there. I'll probably explain that to the people later.
You can say that.
But you're cleaning, mainly we just want to see.
Yeah, so if I just watch.
Do you want to turn that one back round then? Because that's how we've been doing it.
Okay, so I'm just dabbing it. Then I'm going back and I'm just pushing with slight pressure onto the tile because I want the acid to eat into all the grime, the moss, whatever's obviously built up over the years on the tiles. So I'll just continue.
Most of that is what we call birds do.
Yeah. I'm getting some funny woofs. Just make sure you, with a little bit of pressure, and you will see there's green bits on him. Don't worry about that because I'll show you the next stage. That will actually remove that. Then we start here. This is the most important thing that this part you need to get clean, is this part here that will be seen. I think I've done about 200, so another, did you say 1300?
We've got 1300 on, or just over on this roof.
And I've got to sort them out.
And then the other roof we've got about 5. No, we haven't. We've got
3. Did you say
3,000 something? Yeah, sorry, 3,000.
But in between doing this, I'm going to get on with the pointing as well. So it'll be doing a couple of jobs, which women are really good at. Yeah. Multitasking, aren't they, Budo?
Nah, I don't know. You know, I think men can multitask just as good.
They could do 1.5 jobs. But we're just going to wait now for a minute, just for the acid to sort of eat into all the grime.
Just before you carry on, let me just say something about the tiles.
Yeah, go on.
So, as you notice, these are actually bad examples, but all these corners broken off, or they're cut off. That's how they used to cut them anyway. Yeah. But they're nothing to do with it. They're hidden away. So the other tile, let me just get another tile and I'll show you.
Explain.
Another tile would sit like that, and then another one on there and another one on there, so it builds up. So you never see them cuts. And because we got felt on the roof, this ain't a problem.
No, and these ones down here are ones that have got slight...
They're just rejects, aren't they?
Yeah, chips there, but you will use them, won't you, for end cuts? But while I'm just waiting, what I did want to say, we have in the past had quite a few people say that they watch our YouTube on a smart TV and they're unable to like and subscribe. Well, the reason is because you're actually viewing our channel as a guest on YouTube. You need to be signed into YouTube, then you should be able to like and subscribe. So, and
that helps our channel immensely. You wouldn't believe it. It's all we need really from you guys is the like, and if you want to subscribe. But the likes are very important for us. So please, if you can, just put your thumb on that like button. Yeah, and we'll be well happy with it.
And the average view duration, and hit the notification bell, and of course share. And if you are appreciating what myself and Budo are doing in our renovation, then you can buy us a coffee every now and again.
Also join our patrons.
Yes, if you'd like to support our journey, and be part of this personally, then you can join us on Patrons, where you'll have behind the scenes, early access. You'll find out things that may not go on YouTube. So it's all the perks.
And I'll just say one thing. All the donations you make from your coffees, buy me a coffees, and the patrons obviously join us, goes every single penny comes back into this, put it into here, whether it's buying trees for the orchard, buying bee equipment for the bees when it all starts next year, the beer as well, possibly. that actually sounds quite good. Can we change bees for beer? No. But we can buy, we buy bee equipment, and with the material costs, we're trying to get as much reclaimed stuff of the old style back in the property. So we're trying to pay good prices for things, and we have it in our budget. So we're fine on that side of things. We're keeping up with our budget, but all the other things, all the other projects that we're thinking of in the future, workshops and bees and growing lavender fields and all that, your kind donations will all go to that.
And a big thank you to you all.
Yeah, big massive thank you to you all.
My
right, so what she does now,
brush. So now what I do is, now you just want to put a little bit more pressure and make sure you hold the tile. I'm going to go round in circles and just keep swirling round so that I push any of the acid in, and it helps release any of the dirt that's there. So
just do one for now, Trey, and then
let me just do this one. I've actually got blotches in my eyes from looking at the light.
It's the light, isn't it?
So now what I'm going to do...
That's ready for the...
Remember, this is the bit that's important. And clean your water every now and again. I'm going to do it on the next one, because obviously I've finished now this batch. Just wash everything off. Okay, if you come over here, Budo.
Well, show us in the light here, because that finished. So... Hang on, everyone, I've got to catch up with you. Right, so that's now nice and smooth and clean.
Yeah.
And you can see a slight line there and a fading. This is natural fading from many, many years of being on a roof. That would have been under a tile, that would have been exposed to the sun.
See, can't you?
So you'll never get rid of that. But once all the tiles line up, you won't notice that so much. But the good thing is they're reclaimed.
Yeah.
They've not gone to a tip or a dump. There's all been rebought and reused and recleaned.
And what I'm doing is I'm piling them in piles of 15, obviously, because you don't want them to be any heavier, because they will break when you're trying to transport them around. And when I lay them on the pile, I'm laying them this way, so when I give them to Budo,
they're the right way up,
rather than turn them around. But if you're a good boy and stay in my good books, then I'll keep them all the same way. But if you're a naughty boy, I might put them
turn around. Well, I'm never naughty, am I?
No,
so
of course you're not.
There we go. Let's see what Tracy's done. So she's done all these last few hours, but we've got to go away now, like I say, and have a bit of a shop. She's got these done up here as well. So I thought I'd share this with you. I'm at the roof level at the top of the house. I'm standing on my roof I built for the kitchen, and thought, what a view here, look. Winter's definitely here now. It's cold, all the leaves are falling off the trees, everything's gone brown. But it's a nice time of year, but it's a scruffy time of year, I call it. But anyway, look, this is where I'm up to. So on this side, all the battening and felting's done. Okay, so I'm ready to tile. I'm going to tile this side before I finish off the battening on this side. Probably take me a half a day or so just to sort this out, but I've got it already up there on the scaffold. That's the other side. So, but this side, let me just walk down now, be a bit careful because I'm a big chap and it's easy to slip and fall here. But anyway, I'll get down. Oh. Anyway, here we go. So what I've done, I've set a line up here. Okay, that's my cut line for the overhang of my tile, and I've just put a stick under there, and then one on the top over there coming out. Set the distance I require. We had a little problem here, just a small problem, but I've overcome it by working this string out. This wall here, okay, the two walls I built on the coming off the house are parallel with each other and square to the house, but this wall is slightly kicked out and it's only a couple of inches on that side, and that's not because of me, it's because I laid my blocks on the original blocks that were down there on that foundation. Yeah, so when they were done in the past, they were done without that fault put in there, which I would have done in the beginning. So it just makes my life a little bit tricky when I'm setting out. So what you'll see is the compensation in that is in these V-luxes. You can see they're a little bit, the openings are tipped in a bit. You won't see that because when you look at the roof, that looks right, everything looks right. The battens are square to that. Okay, it's the battens that run up the roof that are going off with the width, the width of the building, if you like, or the length of the building. But anyway, so I'm ready now. So I'm going to start doing some tiling, and I'm going to start at the end there, start my cuts and my locking tiles all the way up, because you have to, like, these are all on crochets hooks, but on the ends you always nail them to give security, and then I've got to do my double tile on the bottom. So I've got to set that all out first and then I can start laying them. Welcome folks. So it's turned a bit cold, the sun's out but it's a bit cold now. So I'm putting the tiles in now. Okay, on the crochets, these are the crochets. I say crochets, I think there's crochets. I have a box of them here. Also have a box of my copper pins to when I'm building up the edges and the fronts. My tools. So this is a, I don't know the exact word name for it, but it's basically it's a roofer's hammer in France. We have a similar one in the UK, it's a little bit different, but this is a 4-in-1 if you like. So you've got a hook pull to pull out nails to get underneath the slate and pull them out. You've got a little hammer, you've got a spike, and then you've got an edge here for chopping, and I'll try and show you that in a minute. But at the moment, also I've got a little anvil that I cut on. So if I have my tile, let me just try and show you something. If you can see it from there, hopefully, I'm not sure if you can see it from there. I'm going to have a go, but I'll show you again in a minute. And basically, just to chop a nice straight edge across there. Also, this edge here is very good for marking. So if you're trying to mark this off, say to there, you put a tiny mark on there and there, then come around the back, scratch it, and then it gives you a line to do your chopping to, alright? But I won't get into that. So, first thing, cut the tiles over. Okay, basically what I'm doing is I'm putting them on these crochets, but I won't put this first one in because I've still got to do a cut on that side. So the next one going up would go there, line it up, next one on there. Actually that's upside down, let's do that again. So line that up, and they go on as simple as this, you know. Line them up. And now, because I've been building up this edge, I've got to slide a tile under. So I'll just get it in its place. Oh, I actually broke that tile. So that's what would happen sometimes. So It's all real life. We'd have that one out. That'll become a cut now. And then we'll have this one back in here. Which they come off there. Let's get these hooks right. Okay. So we'll have that one in there. Yeah, okay, that's good. Don't need that now. They are a little bit brittle, some of these, so I've got to be a little bit careful. And then this one, I've got to lift this up, slot that under. Just line it up. That's nicely lined up. Do the same on the next one. So when we come up again, we come up here, and that will come onto that next one. Where did I do with that crochet? Okay, so basically that's it. Just get this crochet back in its place, which is there. And that's how easy they go on, basically. So then what I'll do next part is get my next row of crochet, next load of crochets. I'm all tongue-tied today. Start putting them in as well, so you can see, like so, they just get hooked down on there. And effectively, this system is very easy to repair. Like you just saw, I broke a tile, so I pulled it out, put another one in. But the good thing about it is you get 4 points where the tile's held. So if you look at this tile, this crochet is pinching it down on there, this crochet is holding the bottom, and then the 2 end crochet each side are holding it from sliding. So it becomes solid in its position. And once again, you'd go up again. So I'd go here, there. Let's get rid of this broken one. So next one would come in here again. That's that way round. So on and so forth, all right? And that's it really. I just want to show you that. And also I want to show you another little detail. I don't know if you can see from there. Hopefully you can. But if you see these cuts here going up, every tile I've took a little corner off, an edge. Okay, just to soften that round as it comes up the roof. Gives it that little soft edge going up rather than a harsh point on every tile. I'll take you off the pod and give you some vision of that, showing you that. And I'm also going to show you cutting a tile. So I've marked my tile. It's to go over there as a cut, okay? That's the piece I want here. Okay, and this is the back of the tile. Okay, so I've got my marks here, transferred them round, scribed a straight line through there, and I'm ready to chop this off, okay? So I turn it upside down, onto my anvil. I put the side I want line, this side of the anvil, and then I just go along the tile to chop this bit off. All I do is puncture it. Then I can break it off like that, nice and neatly. Yeah, now I've got to get back to this line. So now I'm going to shear it. So I put my fingers under here, push against the anvil, line up the line, and then I start to shear it off. You can buy a big shearing tool for this, but it's not my job, so I can't justify buying one of those. And I only do this now and then, very now and then. So there we go. Nice tile cut off. You've got that broken edge on the right side up. You want that raggedy edge all around the edges, gives it that authenticness. Okay, now that tile's going to go in like this. Sorry, it's going to go in. Let me get that right. I marked it that way, yeah. So I marked it that way, okay. So now what I want is, I made a little template up to cuts. There's a specific measurement for that. Okay, I turn the tile upside down again and I want to put them on this side. So I want to cut this top one off. This is the one underneath you don't see. Just give it a mark like that. Turn it round. push this up, make a mark. Okay, this is that round you see on the top of the roof. This is going to be the round bit. I'll show you that now. So I'm going to cut that off with my hammer, and as I come to the bottom I just start to round it a little bit, just a very little bit, nothing too drastic. Okay, then the other side, because it's a bigger one, it's bigger, I need to chop a bit off first and then go back to the line. And there we go. So what happens is, that's the bit you see on the top of the roof on the edge. The next tile goes over the top of that, but when you look up from the bottom, you see it looks like a chevron going up underneath when you look from the ground level. So I'll go and fit that, and that's it really. That's how you cut a slate tile. Well, that's how the Frenchies do it anyway, and they do a lovely job, wonderful job. I think their roofing is top notch, you know. It's up there in the world with some of the best. Also, I'm going to show you the nailing process as well. So I know that on this particular one here I need a nail hole here. Okay, now slate is notoriously awkward to break a hole through. A lot of people drill it, but you don't need to. If you have a nice good nail with a good point on it, and you put it on the anvil in the right position, okay, so this would be here, okay, bring that now so it's near enough on top of this, near enough, just to the side, like little taps, and that gives me the hole for the nail. And it won't be one of these, that's just my punch to punch it through, and these are the nails, the copper nails that I set the tiles on the edge. And I'll put another one here, so I'll have two nails on this edge holding it on the end, going up to the next tile with the crochet there to hold it all in place. Okay, so just want to show you this little bit of detail here. So as you see there, look, there's a cut there, cut there, cut there, cut there, and it goes all the way down the roof, okay? And it will go all the way to the top where it comes up with a line on the roof, and that just gives it that nice soft edge. If you stand back and look at it, it does look nice when it's done properly. Anyway, there we go, this is the beginning. So going to crack on with this now for a few hours and get a big part of this covered, and then just leave the Velux areas where I can put the Veluxes in, cut them out, put them in, and get them ready for the flashing kits, and then I can tile into the flashing kits. So hopefully you've enjoyed this Friday's video, and join us again on Monday. And don't forget, the most important thing for us folks is, I'm going to turn you around, yeah, so don't forget, very important for us to build our channel, we want to build it, is for you to put a like down there for us please, if you can, if you enjoyed this obviously, and even better, it would be nice if you could subscribe as well. It all works to the analytics of the channel. doesn't cost you nothing, it just helps us. And you know, we want to build this channel so we can get over 10,000 subscribers, and if we can get over 10,000, we're about 3,000 or 2,500 away. We can actually make it worthwhile making all the videos and keep going and not get disheartened with it all, and just keep going. All right, guys, so hopefully you're enjoying that one. Another little look there before I go, and we'll see you Monday. Bye bye.